Tuesdays, but it seems to be that on Tuesdays I get fat shamed. So I just had to get an Uber to the chemist.
The more you gain weight, the more likely you are to face fat shaming. This harsh reality reflects how deep-rooted weight bias is in society. Many people equate thinness with healthy, discipline, and attractiveness, while associating fatness with laziness or lack of control. As a result, those in large bodies are often treated unfairly. So kindly watch the following videos I've put together and I'll be back to share my own thoughts. Please don't go away.
Did you ever have a relative or somebody close to you who constantly spoke about or commented on your body or your weight? I did. That person for me was my grandmother. And it started from a pretty young age. And she used to always comment about how I looked or what my weight was, or about my mum. Needless to say, I didn't have a very good relationship with her, nor my body. So the crazy thing about those people who do say those things, and especially from a young age, it is their own insecurities, but it's hard for us to know that when we are so young, and it can be incredibly damaging. That was one of the contributing factors to why and how I ended up with an eating disorder for so many years. Something I've learnt, and I teach my clients a lot, is that we give our power away to those people who have said things, be it fleeting or with the intention to actually hurt us, and they don't deserve to have our power. Like I said, they're putting their insecurities onto us. That's for them to deal with, not for us to deal with. So the way we gain back power is firstly realise that we've given it away, and work through the emotional hurt that those comments have caused, and then the behavioural patterns and emotional patterns that has caused, and replace it with things that we would prefer to feel, like better about ourselves and have a better relationship with our bodies. Commenting negatively on someone's body or the way they look is a really shit thing to do. You don't know what that effect will be and how long lasting it is, and I know for many they don't care or think about that either, but it does speak volumes about your own insecurities. So if you feel like commenting on somebody's looks or their body, have a little look at yourself and a little think about the things that you're feeling about yourself and whether that is a reflection of hurt in you that needs to be dealt with.
I don't know what it is about Tuesdays, but it seems to be that on Tuesdays I get fat shamed. So I just had to get an Uber to the chemist. This is me, chemist, walking stick, me. Nothing wrong with me, I look like normal me. I just got in the Uber driver asked me what's wrong with me because I have a walking stick, told him I just had surgery, and he goes, I hope you won't be offended, but you won't need surgery and you wouldn't be sick if you just lost 10 kilos. You would be so much better. You look like you like bread. You're too fat. Just eat a bit more fruit and vegetables. And then I obviously went silent. And then he goes, you're really, really cute though. You're a cute girl. And then proceeded to try and hit on me to fix the fact that he clearly upset me. I'm so fucking tired of being fat shamed because I'm unwell. He asked me if I exercise and if I eat healthy. I spent a minute trying to explain whether I exercise or not. I explained that obviously I've had 10 surgeries and I'm not able to exercise. And then I did explain to him that I eat considerably healthy for someone who is unwell, but I have something called insulin resistance and I'm immobile. It was just falling on deaf ears, and it just got to a point where I was like, there's no point. I'm just gonna sit here and cop this. So for 20 minutes, I copped a man explaining to me how I was only sick despite having a disease that has nothing to do with weight making me sick. I was only sick because I was fat. I'm not even that fucking big. Do you think that it's just because I'm a young female? These people think that it's appropriate to shame me and body shame me continuously. When I look and appear uncomfortable or explain that I'm uncomfortable or tell them and try and explain to them why I am immobile, they just don't care. Is it because I'm a young female? If I was a male, would this not happen? Does my disability play into it? Does that make me more vulnerable?
Skinny people go through exactly what fat people do in society. As a fat person myself, I'm going to have to disagree with you, and I'll tell you why. How many ads or magazines have you seen saying, get fat quick or gain weight fast? Probably not that many, if any. Now, how many ads have you seen saying, get skinny quick or lose weight fast? Probably a lot more. Fat people are denied jobs, proper medical care, don't have equal access to clothing and travel, are discriminated against in so many ways, including being looked at as lazy, disgusting, that we don't take care of ourselves. There's this term called fat phobia. I'm sure most of you have heard of it. I've personally never heard of skinny phobia. If that's a thing, I'm truly sorry because I've never heard of it, but yeah, like there's literally a word for what fat people go through. Who do you see walking down the runways at fashion shows? 95.6% of the looks presented at New York Fashion Week 2023 were in a size 0 to 4. This might start some shit, but I've literally fantasized many times about having a different ED, a more restrictive ED, so that I wouldn't have to live in a larger body, which is a disgusting thought, and I feel bad even saying it out loud because I know I've seen how much people struggle and how much of a struggle all EDs are. But that's how much fat shaming pushes someone to want to be skinny or to lose weight. Just wanting to be treated equally and not seen as disgusting or lazy because of my body. Let me make this clear. Skinny shaming is bad. Fat shaming is bad, but they are not the same thing.
The bigger you are, the worse you will get treated. I thought about this the other day, right? Because the heaviest I was 230 in my life, and that was when I was 16 years old. Recently, like when I first finally completed the weight loss journey and actually lost weight, I was 220. And I think to myself, I was like, I got treated bad at that weight. So imagine the 300-pound people, people that was 300 pounds. I talk to these people, bro, they get treated like they're not even fucking humans, yo. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, okay, damn, people that's 300 pounds get treated bad. Imagine when you're 350, 400, 500, and then you have the 600 pounds life. It's eventually when you get to 300 pounds and get to a huge size, you will start not getting looked at as an actual human. A person will just look at you and they'll be like, this guy is a fucking blob. And that's it. That's the first thing that'll pop up in their head. They might not say it, but that's the first thing that'll pop up in their head, bro. It's fucking crazy, yo. The treatment, the bigger you are, gets worse. That's why you don't want to get that big. Simple as that, yo.
Please don't forget to leave your comment in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. It's important to understand that body size is influenced by many factors, including genetics, hormones, environment, and mental health, not just diet and exercise. Shaming someone for their body ignores those realities and reinforces harmful stereotypes. Everyone, regardless of size, deserves respect, compassion, and access to fair treatment. Fat shaming can come from strangers, co-workers, doctors, friends, or even family members. The comments may be direct insults or discussed as a concern, but the impact is the same. Shame, isolation, and emotional harm. Ironically, fat shaming doesn't lead to health habits. Research shows that it increases stress, emotional eating, and avoidance of physical activities, making it harder or not easier for people to improve their health. Challenging fat shaming means controlling societal biases and promoting healthy and dignity for their body, not just ones that fit narrow. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of this. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. See you in the next video, and stay